Hey guys, my name is Nick and welcome back to the channel, and in tradition that's become on this channel, we're going to talk about the new Christmas Battle Forces from Games Workshop. So this has been going on for a number of years now. Every Christmas we now get these large collection box sets, and it's pretty much the only chance we get to make a bit of a saving. So as tradition, as I said, we go through each of the 6 battle forces that we've got for Warhammer 40k. There are also some for Age of Sigmar, but this isn't an Age of Sigmar channel, so I won't be covering those. And we have now been, I guess, leaked the prices of what these are going to look like. We know all the content, so we can crunch some numbers and see what the saving looks like. I'm just going to stick with Games Workshop's RRP for this. You will be able to get these, of course, from your friendly local gaming store. They normally have a few allocated to them. I'm not quite sure how that's going to look logistically this year with all the shipping delays and everything else. But they do sell out super quick. So if you've got your eyes on any of these and want to know what you're going to be saving, stick around and watch this video. So just be super conscious at 10 AM GMT, whichever that is going to be locally for you. These will go live for pre-order this coming weekend, which is the 4th of December. So you want to be logged in, ready to go, because I expect there'll be a queuing system if you're going to buy this through Games Workshop. What I've also noticed in the past, when you are in that queuing system, it can be very frustrating. People have said that if you're on a PC rather than using a tablet or a phone browser, it actually gets published a little bit before 10 AM sometimes, so it can be live a few minutes before, but if you're using a mobile or tablet device, it might not populate on the web store as quickly and you might miss out, so just be conscious of that. So let's take a look at these prices then. First up is the Space Marine Shieldbreaker Strike Force, so a super large box set full of Primaris goodness. In this set then we have a Primaris Captain, 3 Blade Guard Veterans, 10 Primaris Intercessors, 10 Assault Intercessors, 5 Heavy Intercessors and a Storm Speeder. Adding all that together, as I said, Games Workshop RRP, £207. But with the new pricing for this box set, it comes in at £130, therefore saving you £77. Next up for all you Orc fans is the Kildaka Warband. This comes with quite a lot of models. It's 40 models in total, one of the highest counts purely because the points of each model is pretty low. So here we get a Deathkiller Wartrike, which can be your HQ, a big mech with a shock attack gun, 5 knobs, 20 boys, 10 Gretchen and a Dakka Jet, or any of the variants. So you'll get the full kit build in that as is usual, so you can build any of the alternative fighter planes. Individually this adds up to £193 Games Workshop RRP, but this combined box set comes in at £125. This gives you a saving then of £68. Next up then is the Necrons, and for this we get the World Scour Legion. 26 models in total, but there are some big models in this particular build, and let's take a look at what's inside. In here then we get a Psychomancer, 10 Warriors, 3 Ophidian Destroyers, 2 Canoptic Doomstalkers, 5 Flayed Ones, 3 Scarab Swarms and 1 Locust Heavy Destroyer. Individually coming in at £190 RRP. Games Workshop are listing this at £130, giving you a £60 saving. Moving swiftly on to the Sisters of Battle then with the Purgatus Mission box set. Couple of big vehicles in here, so let's break this one down. We get 1 Sister Dogmata, 5 Celestine Sacrosancts, 10 Battle Sisters, an Immolator and an Exorcist. Individually £185.50, and the box set comes in at £130, giving us a £55.50 saving. Next then we have from the Death Guard the Plague Fester Warband. Some interesting model collection in here for sure. So let's take a look inside this one. In here then we get a Champion, an Icon Bearer, 7 Plague Marines, 3 Death Shroud Terminators, 3 Myphetic Blight Haulers and 1 Plague Burst Crawler. Individually added up, that's £185 GWRRP. Now I couldn't quite scour the internet enough or even look at some of the other channels that are covering this as well to see exactly what this price is. Looking at some of the leaks that seem to be in US dollars, there's never a exactly like-for-like exchange rate applicable, right? So if it's $200 in the States, that's not going to be, you know, £130, you know, GBP. So you've got to be conscious that you cannot use a direct exchange rate mechanism going from one price to another. So I believe, looking at this, it's obviously going to be either 125 or 130, same as the others. Finally then, for the Adeptus Mechanicus, we have the Omnissire's Talon. This includes quite a lot of the newer kits from this collection, rather than some of the old rehash that we've seen before. So this is going to be good to see. In here then we get a Tech Priest Manipulus, 10 Skitarii Rangers or Vanguard if you build them that way, 5 Sakaran Rust Stalkers, 5 Taraxi, 1 Iron Strider Balisati and 3 Cerberus Raiders. Individually added up, £182.50. But buying in this particular box set, it's going to come in at £125. Therefore giving a saving of £57.50. So as always then, the value of these box sets, I know you're going to get a cash saving if you physically buy each one, but the value comes down into the contents of whether that fits into your collection and whether you need them, or whether you only need certain bits of it, and then perhaps you might use a eBay or something like that to bin off some of the units that you don't want, or perhaps trade them with friends. So the value does come down to the fact that it is a big cash investment. It has gone up in price, as we kind of expected. You know, everything's going up in price these days. But the concern is over the availability and the limited nature, and are you going to be forced into a bit of a fear of missing out kind of thing? Do you really need this in your life? That's a question that only you out there can really answer. They are good deals if you are interested in those factions and you really want more of that particular type of model, or you want to add them to a expanding collection. And that's normally the way I do it. I tend to buy these if I do need one to expand an existing collection. Sadly, there's nothing in it for the Thousand Suns, so tragically I'm going to be missing out. But just be super conscious that these are probably going to fly off the shelves, as they do with a lot of these big box sets that come out. And you're going to be concerned about that queuing mechanism that Games Workshop have implemented. Maybe the best thing to do then is to approach your local gaming store. They should get copies. The number that they get allocated could be very challenging again this year due to the pandemic, which we blame for everything these days. But that's going to be the case, right? So if you really want to get hold of this, perhaps reach out to your local gaming store manager, see if you can get one reserved. But never forget though, even if you miss out online, your local GW store should get some in. So speak to your GW store manager, give them a bit of love and a bit of support as well. Quite often, everyone has been shopping online. They forget that there are bricks and mortar stores out there, and they have these things sat on their shelves at 10 AM on the same day they gave for pre-order. So perhaps instead of sitting online waiting and being disappointed, head down to your store and they might have it available for you. But that's my advice. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this year's deals. Is it something that you're going to be interested in? Are you going to be looking to purchase? As always, I'd love to hear from you in that comment section. But once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.